The words on the seal for the veterans means, Muskogee soldiers, we have always been at the front. These profoundly stated words represent our soldiers who have since the very beginning been there to fight not only for America, but for our tribe and our lands. The 10 stars represent the different wars our veterans have fought in and continue to fight in today, starting with the War of 1812, also known as the Red Stick War, the Civil War, where many Creeks fought on both sides, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Panama, Kuwait, Afghanistan, and Iraq. The Red Eagle and the Pentagon. The Red Eagle represents our Muskogee people, and behind the eagle, the Pentagon represents the United States military. Note, the 4 traditional colors are blue, white, black, and red, which are used on top of the veterans' building. These colors represent the ethos of the Muskogee warrior. They are as follows. Blue means back to the Creator. White means peace. Black means death. And red means war. The Creek Nation is represented by the Muskogee Nation Honor Guard. They represent the tribe at all ceremonies and functions to honor those that have served and those that have passed on. In the front of the building, you will see a statue dedicated to Ernest Childers, who won the Medal of Honor in World War II. He was awarded the Medal of Honor for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of life above and beyond the call of duty in action. Second Lieutenant Ernest Childers was awarded this on April the 18th, 1944. The young Creek boy from Oklahoma would have his life changed forever. He was sent to Washington, D.C. to meet President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Philip Kuhn is also represented as one of the prisoners of war. On April 11, 1942, he was captured by the Japanese army and forced on the Bataan Death March. He initially stayed at O'Donnell prison camps at Campus Tarlac for 2 months and went to Campus Cabanatuan for 9 months. In January 1943, he was transferred to Camp Lipa, and then in September was transferred to Camp Murphy. His final journey as a POW was from September 1944 to January 1945, when the Japanese began a movement to take him and his unit out of the Philippines to Tokyo, Japan. Other prisoners of war include Riley R. Bruner. Korea and Vietnam, U.S. Army, was a prisoner of war in Korea and wounded in action in Korea and Vietnam. Vernon Wright of Korea, U.S. Air Force, was shot down over North Korea and became a prisoner of war. Muskogee Women's Soldier Statue. It represents Anna King, who in Korea was in the U.S. Army and served as a surgical nurse who landed with the invasion force at Incheon, South Korea, to help and heal the wounded. Joreen Coker, who's pictured in above, served in active duty at Pearl Harbor during World War II in the women's and accepted for the Volunteer Emergency Services, or the WAVES. Stephanie Jefferson, U.S. Army, was awarded the Combat Medical Badge. She is the first Muskogee woman to be awarded a signifier for actions in combat. The Fallen Soldier Statue. Dick Breeding in World War I was U.S. Army received a Distinguished Service Cross posthumously for killing the enemy while searching for missing Army members during the combat in France in 1918. The Fallen Soldier Statue also represents all other Creek warriors who have fallen in battle. The Soldier Statue represents all the existing and alive veterans, such as John Sloan, who in Vietnam was a recipient of 4 Purple Hearts. Joe Taylor, United States Marine Corps, was awarded the Bronze Star with the V for Valor. Benny Goodman, with the United States Marine Corps, was wounded in action and was awarded the Silver Star. The Soldier Statue also shows a Creek soldier from the War of 1812, such as Minowa, who fought for the Red Sticks, or Red Eagle, William Weatherford, who also fought in the War of 1812. Soldier Statue also represents Obitli Yehola, Miko of Tuckabachi, who led 8,000 on the Trail of Tears of Creek tribal members, and as well as led 10,000 to safety in Kansas. Soldier Statue also represents Chito Harjo, who served during the Union Army during the Civil War. He was part of Obicayola's evacuation to Kansas. He would also lead the Snake Movement when the tribe was opposing allotments in the state of Oklahoma.